Hi guys, welcome back to the Imaxit YouTube channel. I'm your host JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. Obviously, I had to start a little bit earlier than the normal time, maybe like 30 minutes earlier. But you know how it goes. We have to do our thing and get the information out there because something came up and I do have to leave 30 minutes earlier. All right, so I decided that we're going to just chop it up here and now. So thanks everyone that actually watched this video and rewatch these videos. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And as you know, if you're new, smash the like button, share, and subscribe. So today we are going to be talking about one of the hottest pros, prospect sites in Jamaica, Kingston Football Academy. They are getting their just due award that they do deserve, because a lot of times people take a little while to get the information out there, but these guys have done very much well. We talked about them extensive on their travels in Europe, something that we said pretty much never been done in that organized way before. People attempted it before, but it never came off like this, you know. So that is a good way to start. But anyways, they literally went on Sportsmax, and the same thing happened as Magee and Leon Bailey. All right, they asked the kid about the situation, but we are not going to just say it. We are going to play it and let you get the understanding. All right, so before we jump straight into it, let me just give you a shout out early on. And as you come in, guys, as you know, smash up the like button, share, and subscribe. We have our brother Chris Smith in the house, massive respect. Lansley Blake in the building, massive respect. Thanks very much for being here. Yes, and after 30 minutes, I will release the link and people can come on and say their piece. This show is only going to go an hour because I have to stop at 3 p.m. All right, yes, Bessas, thanks for being here. Massive respect. DNA, big up. Thanks for being here. Football Global in the building. We have our brother Joseph Brown. Massive respected. Morning, JD, and thanks for always being the voice of reason in the Jamaican football YouTube space. We are going to always be that. And maybe the reason why you're saying that, because this is what we always told you. You get me? And the fact that Jamaican born players going overseas and giving their feedback, and it's exactly what I've been telling you. It makes me feel good to say that maybe I was the voice of reason a long time, and people say that I'm a madman. Doing big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Triple E. Then we have Sheridan in the building. Yeah, man. Big up. Triple E. Dark Beskar. Yeah, man. Everybody in the building. So let me just start with the shorter version, and you can go over to Sportsmax and support them over there nonetheless. All right. Yes. So let me just play it for you right here and make sure you're hearing it. All right. Let me know if you're hearing it well, if it's loud enough for you. Masada, you have played a lot of football in Jamaica, under 14, under 16, manning cup for Kingston. How did that stand up? So just put your thumbs up if you're hearing it well. Let me know if you're hearing it well. All right. Teachers, coaches coming out to those things. Yeah. Masada, you just put a thumbs up if you're hearing it well, if you're hearing it loud enough. How did that stand out? Obviously, a lot of quality. It is low. You said it's low. Okay. And what it felt like comparing what you're accustomed to. All right. It's a bit low for you. All right. If it's a bit low, I know how to get it louder. All right. No problem. 1 second. Let me get it here because I had planned for that. So if you have any issue on it being too low, we will play. But I never wanted to play the entire interview. But anyways, you're gonna have to pick out the parts for you to get it. All right. Yes. No problem. And it's on Sportsmax, so definitely go and support them. And we have to give them a lot of credit, but remember, we have to get into the discussion, you know, because they are a part of Jamaican football, you know, and we want to ask the necessary questions. So don't worry yourself. And big up to Raider Marker. He's the head of the overall situation, so big up to him and shining the light on a lot of Jamaican kids. All right. Yes. So, anyways, that we continue. Team, gentlemen, this is much more louder, right? This is louder. How satisfied were you with the trip and how much it may have benefited your players? Should be okay now, right? All right, it's choppy. It's choppy. Oh God, I don't. What is wrong with these systems? So, anyways, he said, Raider Marker said his dream is to get someone from Jamaica to be the captain of Ajax. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play it from the phone because they said it's choppy here. So I guess it's something coming from the system. So give me a second. We're trying to get it running for you. All right, just keep smashing the like button, share, and subscribe.
This is going to be a much higher level,
All right.
and build that relationship now with clubs that
it's clearer now for you, don't?
To actually offer these opportunities to Jamaica.
It's clearer for you now.
Right.
Coming through.
You have a Dutch background. I want to put this question to you because I've known some coaches who have gone on courses in the Netherlands.
All right, so let it play now.
Suggested to me maybe 20 years ago, or close to that they think the Netherlands have the best coaching setup and the philosophy of football from the Dutch is as good as you would want. And he would recommend aspiring coaches to do courses in the Netherlands. Having said that, this is a long time ago, and I know this is a very fluid environment, and maybe it was true then and not so true now. Can you speak to that?
I do think that in the whole coaching education world, the gaps are getting closer between all the countries because availability is much easier to get access to things. But yeah, I definitely agree. And a big part to me is growing up. There was never a question whether we were trying to compete to be the best. We want to be the best at developing players on a national level, but even on club level, a lot of the clubs, they're trying to be the best youth academy. And not as much as winning the Champions League or those things. So the focus is where it should be. And then when you have focus on something, then you put there the great minds of football with it, with a Johan Cruyff with it, and Marco van Basten and all those guys, Louis van Gaal, the coaches, and you're going to get a great end result. And even when you look at the coaching courses, how it's set up with so much knowledge, real knowledge from these persons, because Van Gaal is involved in the courses, Van Basten is involved in it. There's just going to be a much higher level of teachers, coaches coming out of those things.
Yeah. Nashado, you have played a lot of football in Jamaica, under 14, under 16.
Listen clearly,
Kingston College, a standout player, obviously, a lot of quality. Can you talk to us about your experience on this trip and what it felt like comparing what you're accustomed to in the Jamaican landscape? Yeah.
It was my first time going overseas playing football.
Anywhere at all?
Yeah.
First time leaving Jamaica?
Yeah.
For football?
No, for football. Yes. And it was an experience that I needed because it opened me up and showed me that in Jamaica, this level of football is nowhere closer to in Europe. And I went, and the team and I had fun. Yeah. And I think we made a statement.
Can you be, before we talk about the success of the team, because the team did have...
So he said based on his experience that the level of football in Jamaica is nowhere near close to the level that they were playing at. But you have to understand, they played two different versions. Because Raider Marker made it clear, because Raider Marker not trying to look any extra hype. Obviously, the interviewee will try to make sure he makes these claims clear. That's the type of person that they faced. They faced the Mönchengladbach, which is a professional academy, one of the toughest in the world. PSV, one of definitely the toughest in the world as well. Both of those teams, they lost against them. So the next set of teams that they played in the competition are like lower version than the actual academies for the places. All right, but it's still high quality teams nonetheless. All right, obviously you know that they're going to come with a downplaying part, but let me continue.
A fair amount of success given the opposition that you were facing, but can you be more specific in what you mentioned just now about football in Jamaica being nowhere near what you experienced in Europe? Maybe a couple of the areas that you think, you know, the Jamaican youth program is far behind.
Preparation wise, another thing, they take their stuff really seriously, because even when we played PSV and they had us 3-4 down and they never slowed down the pace. They wanted to give us more. Yeah. If it was in Jamaica, you're leading 4-love, 5-love. A player wants to pile, he wants a salad.
Wow, I like this youth.
Exhibition.
Yeah, so
like this youth, honest.
Showed me a lot of stuff, because even in Jamaica, you have a midfielder, he wants to twist and turn. In the Netherlands, PSV, the midfielder, he just wanted to complete the pass.
complete the pass.
Yeah.
Beautiful, well said,
Yes,
and you think that from
articulative
your experience
kid.
playing in football in Jamaica.
Okay, so do you agree with him there? Because I heard someone in the comment section trying to go over the top, which that's what most of them do, because they're shields. The new name for them is shields. Shields for whatever they're shielding, I don't know. It makes no logical sense because the facts is there. We want to get towards the detailing part, to have the conversation, because we have the positive sides out of this, because so we're going to continue on it. But I'm just asking how you feel from this kid. I like him. I think he's very much honest. He's not like he's sitting back and twisting and turning what to say. He had his answers instant to tell you. You understand me? Yes. So it's good. And that's why these kids need this experience so they can actually know what's at stake to get the job done,
The country needs to move toward that mindset.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Talk to me quickly about your goal scoring, because you had 6 goals in the tournament, joint leading scorer. As we mentioned, you were up against some top teams, PSV Eindhoven, Borussia Mönchengladbach, and so on. How did that feel? And you're a winger, aren't you?
Yeah.
So how do you score so many goals coming from flanks?
I think I just have an eye for the goal. I'm goal hungry. Yeah. You can call it that. I'm goal hungry, and I just
and the name is Nashada
myself
Gibbs
in the best possible positions to score goals, and that's just it.
All right, Eric. Given the fact that he is such a goal hungry forward, are you comfortable with him on the wing, or do you want him closer to the goal, more central?
You forget to mention that he also had 7 assists on the trip as well. So it's not just the goals he scored. As I say, positioning wise, where can I be valuable? And that's something that he has done very well. And that's when you even rack up numbers, goals as a winger. And we see that in the modern day football as well. So we're happy to see him have the combination of both.
Yeah, I've seen where Leon Bailey and even after that, Dejon Richards, both coming from the Phoenix Academy with Craig Butler, have both said, as Nashada just mentioned, that there's this huge gap, in football in Jamaica. We may think that, we are star players because we're making the headlines and we're on television and so on.
Wow, the host is getting a reality check in real life, real time.
When you go overseas and what is there. Eric, you've seen both. What is the Jamaican program lacking that would help to not necessarily get to the European level, because that's pretty tough, but to make significant strides in that direction?
Yeah, I like how you added that last part, because I think we have to be realistic and say Jamaica has 3 million people. When we look at Jamaicans' financial world and the sponsorship and the money involved in football, it's a lot less. So I don't think we'll ever get to a stage that our youth teams can compete with the youth teams of that level. But there's a lot we can do to get closer to that level, or at least for the individuals that can step up to that level to make that gap a little smaller. I think, first of all, that we have to take, as Nashada said as well, we have to prepare ourselves better. And I really think it comes with the coaches here, programs. If we ask ourselves how many of our coaches have multiple coaches' jobs, and they swing from one club to a next club, to a school, to an academy, and it's a 2-month program or a 3-month program.
Okay, so we have to dissect this, because he's giving the ways how to improve. First thing, we have to take football serious. And in terms of taking football serious, coaches can't have 1, 2, 20 jobs. And that starts from the coaches inside the national team, because the coaches inside the national team actually have more than 1 jobs. So in order for the people to take it serious, it has to be their bread and butter, period. So that's what they're relying on to get over the line, not just a part-time job. So that means they will invest their time in it to try and advance themselves to be better coaches naturally, go for the highest badges, go for everything. So that one, I agree with him 1000%. I have no problem in this video so far with none of them. All right?
Program, and then we'll go to the next one. When we play PSV, and I told them about 20 times to the guys and to the parents, because hard to imagine. In August, they meet with 20 players and they train 4 times a week, match every weekend from August, September, October, November, December. In January, we started to train as a team. So they already put 6 months of preparation, the same team, same players, same coaching staff. Every weekend they have a match. Then they have a full week to analyze that, to work on those things and the weaknesses, look forward to the next match. And as I said, during those 6 months, our boys are playing schoolboy football, with all due respect, against schools that are nowhere near the level that we should be facing, or players like Nashardo should be facing day in, day out.
All right. And then he continued or ended on the statement to say that the time difference, what we spend, we used our time on, it's significantly important for it to close the gaps. You know, remember, he's not saying that we are going to be as good as PSV, because he said you have to be realistic. It takes a lot of money that Jamaica don't have to really get up to that level, and it takes a lot of time to get up to that level. But to be realistically okay in the region, it will take these things. So that's what he's trying to explain right here. And what he just said, when PSV done 6 months, we are just trying to go into our 2-month period of the Manning Cup. All right, and that can't work. You get me? Because once you go through the Manning Cup, it's like that's just a small percentage of the whole year. You waste. You get me? You waste 12 months of the year, and they have already completed 6 months and going in their next 6 months already. So the education that they have grasped over that time is way significant. All right. So let me take some comments, guys. Make sure to smash the like button, share, and subscribe. Remember, this video is only going 1 hour because I have to leave at 3. All right. We want to break down everything that Ray Marker said, and also the experience of the player, because this is very much valuable, because this is for local players. Are very much important. All right, so a local player that goes overseas and get the experience. And for some, be honest, I've talked to other persons that went overseas at a higher level than him, and they have the same belief, you know, the same experience they have actually grasped as well. So I have to say, I guess it's just reality at this point. We can't lie anymore to people and oversell things. It's just not true. You understand me? And the fact that Radar marker, you're talking and the guy listening, I love that. So that means once you're listening, you're subjected to change at some point. It's just the people that don't want to listen. The first thing they start to do is start shouting right behind that. So they don't want to listen to what you're saying. You get me? They know it all. And that is what you have to cut out. You get me? He should have put that know-it-all thing in it as well. Bless up, Chris Smith. Thanks for being here. But you have been saying this a long time ago, JD. No, man. But the time I can't say it. Remember, I'm not Jamaican enough now. Radar Marker might not be Jamaican enough. So that's why it's good that the kid say it. From the kids say it, it will resonate to the other kids a lot more, and then we can start actually changing our ways. And for me, I want to see the positive sides and how they can change this now. Like, oh, this is going to hit Sportsmax, you know. You get me? Because it's a reality check. Because if these people keep on coming out and saying that this don't mean much, the Manning Cup does not mean much, and the school leagues does not really mean much, they can't sell it to people so much, because these are the big players in the country keep on saying that it does not mean much. Leon Bailey, Richard Whisper, Craig Butler, Magee, Andre Blake. Everybody's saying the same thing. And this coach coming now, everybody that's getting popularity telling you that the league is not, the football is nowhere near. You get me? The levels. It will come a point that it's not sellable anymore, because what people will start to do now, any academy in the country start pushing people forward, they're going to attach their kids to that and don't let them play Manning Cup anymore. So the Manning Cup is not going to be sellable, because the artist prospects will not be playing the Manning Cup anymore. So how Sportsmax could go along and get in front of that wagon, and how can the JFF get in front of that wagon? Yes, those are the questions that we really need to talk about, because those are the questions we really need to start ask. You get me? Because we are always talking about we want these opportunities. Now the opportunity presents itself, and I don't hear them latching on to these things. These guys have sponsors from KFC and everywhere. Where is the JFF coming in and making sure that they get funded straight throughout to maximize the push for these kids, because it's going to flow back to them. You get me? So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. All right, and as you come in, make sure this video is at 200 or over 100, way over 100. So as you come in, hit the like button, because this is not drama. We don't need any drama. We're just talking about football and football, how you help things. And the first thing you have to know before you can change something, you have to know that there was a problem there. You get me? Yes, and this is what the guys am identifying, that there was a problem there from day one. All right, so you need to just fix it. All right, yes. I know how it is, man. JD, don't worry. Okay, all right. Big up yourself. All right. That Beska said, hey JD, I was scrolling on Instagram and I found some academy. Okay, no problem. Just link me on the Instagram as well. Yeah. I will fix that. I will fix it next time. Sorry about that. It's because I'm using the StreamYard. So see, StreamYard has suppression background. Nice. Cancellation. So yeah. So big up Jason and all the man that just come in. It's such a massive respect. I want to hear you guys take on what he has said so far. All right. Who is the player talking? He is Nashada Gibbs. I just gave you the name. I gave you the name, Jason. I gave you the name along the way, and I gave you the two persons speaking. All right. Yeah. Okay. You got it. I got it. Talk truth, young man. Been saying this for years and been called bad mind and don't love Jamaica. And that statement is very good that you put it right there. Guys, I've always told you, you have some people, they're on YouTube as well, like commenters, they come on YouTube, and any question, things, or say anything, you have some bulldogs on YouTube, they run out and say you're bad-minding and Jamaica, and you fight against local youths and everything. So it's a local youth saying it now. So what are you going to say? And that is a problem, guys. Our culture is too fearing of changes. You understand me? And in order for we to reach places, it has to be, we have to be more easily approachable towards changes. You hear what the guy said? When they were playing PSV, which is the two games that are the bigger games. They lost those games, you know. All right, but they learned a lot from it to go into the tournament. So you hear what he said? They were leading 4-0. And what you saw people doing, running at the same intensity, they're even notching up the intensity, because I've watched the game myself. And they're trying to complete the pass. So there's no shifting and no piling. So the attitude, the mentality is always key for them. The mentality and attitude is always key for them. That's what he's pretty much saying right there. And I love that. I love that, man. I love that, man. All right. Yes. So I think that can come out the way now. So when we are here, guys, I always notice it's the educated and intelligent persons sit back to listen to what people saying. All right. Not the person them jumping up and talking about you're fighting against local players and all of those stupid things, because you have some little dunce. They like to jump in their Instagram and them stuff there and tell us the foolishness. They can't comprehend, not even themselves. It's terrible. And some of those idiots are the persons getting opportunities to infiltrate football and their stuff, and that's what causing the problem. They need more sensible people that's willing, really want to change, the system, not want to cause more confusion. You get me? Yes. So congratulations to the kid, man, and I love what they're doing, and I'm not going to stop bigging up these people, because I thought that they are doing a good job from day one. And now I heard the kids them speaking, I am more happy about that situation. All right, I'm more happy about that situation. Yeah, but one second, we're going to get back into that because I had some things right on the paper to explain. All right, Kingston Football Academy is living in reality. Yeah, man, the guys them came on the channel and you heard them talked about how they structured things, and clearly they are a reality type of person, not the delusional people them. Yeah. You can see that he's communicating similar to the way his coach speak, which says a lot about these kids are learning off the field. Yes, that is true as well, Boss Thomas. Good talk, coach. I liked the assist as well. So it tells you something or you approach things. That is well said as well, Jason. So it sells you something or you approach things. All right. It sells you something or you approach things. All right. I'm going to put the call in here so people can actually call in. All right. I'm going to give you a chance to call in because I would have dropped the panel But I will not do the panel. I will just do the calling and make it be a 1-hour show directly, so people can call in at any point. All right. So if you like what we're doing and you want to have a say on it, definitely call in. All right. All right, so big up, yeah man, big up Brown Beer, all the man, them massive respect. All right, no more D Cup and Premier League and international coaching. Choose one job. That is a big point. Yes, because you need to concentrate on what you're doing, not just do things for do things sake. You get me? Yes. Good morning, Dr. Gigi. Hope all is well with you and the family. Yeah, man, people no do better. We only see 30 likes on the stream. That is unacceptable. It doesn't matter if you just brush your teeth, open your eyeball from your here, and we have 70 people here early in the morning. So make sure you do that. At least we're talking constructive thing and not a bag of unnecessary nonsense. All right? Yes. Laugh out loud. JD, most of the coach don't leave JA to know anything. That's why them live in their corrupt minds. Yes, man. I joined the stream. What up? Okay, we just pull back the stream. We can't repeat back for you alone, Dr. Gigi. I'm very sorry. All right. We need that guy a part of the JFF. We were going to get to that. We were going to get to that as well. What update? No. It's the entire thing. Go around Magee, Bailey, Mr. Butler, all of the people that's in prime position in Jamaica. They have always been saying the same thing. You get me? Yes. So that's why we put back Magee in the statement, because they were trying to cut off Magee when he was actually saying it. You understand me? But no, this guy said it earlier when he never expected him to say it. So they had to follow on that conversation. You know, it was an uncomfortable conversation, but at the end of the day, I think it was a necessary conversation, and that's why we are following that conversation. Radar Marker got it correct. I've heard it before from other coaches that have been exposed to developed nations. Yes. JD, you have been saying the same thing for the last 2 years, and they say you bad mind. Yeah, but I've always told that it's the lack in education, making people behave like that. And the more people get closer to the facts, they are going to be saying the exact thing that I'm saying, because it's so widely obvious. You get me? And that's why I've always said, any opportunity you get, guys, go out and seek new pastures. Just go and learn something aside from your culture, and believe me, you're going to be better off. And this is what Radar Mark are doing to a lot of these kids, so they can truly feed their family, not just run to get something out there and can't sustain it. I've always told people, I don't want to get rich tomorrow. I want to learn how to get rich so I can repeat the process. Obviously, majority of the persons will always take the first get rich scheme, especially in our culture. So that it's the same concept, you know, and you realize it's a cultural concept problem. You get me? And that's what we need to try to change. So people like Radar Marker educating the other persons to start rid it out of our culture, to make we have better persons in the culture and different approach. Because what the youth described is to say that what we think was football is not football, because football is a lot more mental than actual physical as well, because they are sticking to a task at hand, not trying to showboat when they're in certain positions. You understand me? So it's more mental, but we had talked about that, so we're not going to even say it more. JD, everybody their peace dance last night except you. For what reason? What are you talking about? I have bed, you know. I have a nice bed, you know. Massive respect, Sean. How you doing, man? JD, the Manning Cup could benefit if the good kids in the academies are playing in the schoolboy football. All right. Or because that is what I wanted to talk about, you know. Or the same money that we spend on the Manning Cup, we try maximize the push in like we can. That is a good way, you know. But what we have to do, we would have to give the money, push the money in the academies them more. Push the money in the academies them more, so they can do more things to develop the players them much better and faster all year around. And then now the academies have to get the kids them in the schools naturally to play. Like that is the incentive. That's the incentive. The same guys them in the academy has to play for the schools them. period. All right. So the football would have naturally been at a higher level as well. All right. Yes, but your money wouldn't go towards these mediums in the Manning Cup. It would have gone back to the academies them. So you'd have to use the money back on the players them. All right. So that would have actually gotten so you would have gotten your 2 months out of football via you investing in the academies them. Let me know if you guys are okay with that. I think that is the best route. You invest directly in the youths them. So whatever money you get off the revenue and stuff, you give back to the academies them, at least some, because obviously we know that you need money to keep up yourself. I know that for a fact. That is true. So I'm not going to act like I'm an idiot. You understand me? Yes, but at least sponsor them. Sponsor these academies, especially this top academy. You sponsor them and make sure all of their players participate back into your services as well. No problem. All right, for that 2 months. So they can't take any overseas trips for that 2 months. The 2 months would be for the Manning Cup or the leagues that you would benefit off. I think that would be a possible way. Obviously, it's going to be harder when you have to put it on paper. JD, this is like the 100th local player to make a statement like this. Yes, but we have to put it out because you have people that comes and muddy the water every single time because what they use to cloud is you fighting against local players and all sort of stupidness. You understand me? So we have to make sure we keep it out there on this medium at all times. Yeah, man, smash the like button as you come in, share and subscribe. JD, I saw Craig Butler on an interview last night. It was embarrassing the way he talks. Well, I think I don't know. You know, you have to just tell him that, and it might not be a good response. So if you can avoid it, you just avoid it overall. You know, understand me? Yes. Big up JD on the Real Big Show. We are trying to just give the information, and hopefully people can just get on with your Friday and have a nice one. You know, the cup and Manning Cup should be for people who like to get a scholarship to college in the USA. But remember, you know, if they pay their money, they are going to want to have some incentive back on their money. So I'm just saying, maybe they could make a deal, just like how KFC and everybody sponsoring them because they saw that it's a revolutionary step these guys are making towards helping Jamaican kids. You get me? Oh, where is the JFF? I would love to hear what Mr. Speed and those guys have in mind, what I've planned for these guys. You understand me? Because at some point, remember the last time when Mr. Craig Butler, he brought kids overseas and stuff. Maybe the reason why they never got involved because they couldn't get along with Craig Butler. Well, this is a company. This is more like a program, a company. So you're not getting. It's not about you getting along with anybody. It's a certified place that you can go and get in touch with. So and try to sign something to them to aid them in their doings. You know, make sure you support them in anything because this is giving Jamaica a good light. And I saw it from a long time, thanks to Mr. GG. Yes, because he was the first person overall brought this to our attention, and we were way ahead of everybody and seeing what they're doing. You know, JD, a man tell me not to come on your show. Mr. United, a lot of people tell a lot of people there, and I've still remained the by far the most interesting content for a billion years. It's not going to stop because I have made this thing. So everybody eat because of me, what I've made here. So, so Mr. United, if you want to follow idiots and telling her to come on my show, boy, you will miss out on a lot of things. That wasn't a peace dance, more like a damage control while throwing shades. Okay. Well, we don't want to pay attention to that. Let me stay to the positive sides. With what Mr. Radermarker and the kid said here. I am happy that these kids are getting the exposure to see what world football is and exposing some of the coaches that they need to level up to the world. That is well said. And that's why we keep saying that, or we can get to fix this. The more people takes more money. So that's how the JFF should come in. You get me? Yes. Stop looking for the wrong way. This is the actual right way. So look this way and just go and make some deals with these guys because these guys are doing things. You get me? Is this Radar Marker is doing better than the youth coaches in JA? Why? is he not a part of the national setup? Maybe he has his own program, and sometimes it takes a lot of time to get these things done, a lot of time. So maybe he can't commit to that, but he still could help throughout it. You get me? Because his program will funnel players. And remember, these players are not signed to his academy. They are players that came in to his program just to go out there and get exposure because they saw them as talented kids in Jamaica. JD, the piece was a joke. You didn't miss anything. Yes, same old story. Speed, Dennis Strong, Whisper is the best thing since sliced bread. Yeah, okay. Well, Mr. United, I would not stay up and watch it regardless. That's just me. I am on a positive brain cell, and I don't want anything to get me off that, Yeah, man. Aquino, how you doing, man? JD, Wagwan for Magee. I will do a separate piece on that because I will do an evaluation at the end of the season. So look out for that, Aquino. We are going to get information from the players themselves, what they would want their fans to have. So don't worry yourself. We are going to have a lot of things coming. Demarks, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Agree, JD. Whatever way to help towards development. Yes, I think that is the way we should be going forward with at this point, because it's there. Yeah, we can't use the excuse now that the kids not getting any exposure. They need the national team. Well, these mans over there playing more than the national team. So I don't know. They don't need the national team. You need to funnel some funds into these programs. The fact is the kids are going to school to get an education, not to make the school popular. That is true. I hope the JFF would make all football academies have a competition soon. That may be a next way to look at it as well. Yes. Know yourself, big up yourself. No man, Mr. United, man. I've always told people they do what they want. I know what I'm doing I know what I am doing is so effective. It doesn't matter how much people tell people not to come at my channel. My channel is on a different level. It's 7 months and we are back to 13,000 on both channels. All right, so let that sink in. With around 500 videos, that tells you the quality that we do try to stick on. All right, so Mr. United will tell you every jack and Jill. But when you come on to spending money and doing things, yes, so nobody can even compete with it because we don't need people money for do anything. We do our own thing because we have our own power. Know yourself, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Then we have Realest Youth. Oh, you're doing Realest Youth. Hope all is well with you. Some of you guys come here trying to start controversy talking about other people program when JD is here keeping it positive. Yeah, man. No, man. Me just clear it up. He just said somebody told him not to come to my channel, and I told him that always happen. And that is not a problem for me. We are past that stage because we are on a different level, and we will keep it to that. We are not going to go into those things because we are levels above everything. All right, Devon Smith, massive respect. Thanks for being here. YouTube Pink Wall. What is YouTube Pink Wall? JD, keep it positive. Yeah, man. It is good. I think Mr. United just trying to educate me on something, but I told Mr. United that it's something that happens a lot, but it's not a problem. Let me move on. What it's proven that what I've been saying and everything that I brought to Jamaica, it is not a cheat. I've always gone and done my research and come here and tell you guys. So the fact that it comes 1 year later and 2 years later, you should always give me respect. Every time I told you about a player that is not at the same level where you guys tell me, I told you how you evaluate the football. I try to go and educate myself on the thing and come back, and everything that I've said is the right thing. So I don't know at what point I'm going to actually get the respect for what I've actually done in the time. JD, what kind of changes can the JFF do to help these academies? All of these academies, remember, a lot of them, they can pay to a certain amount. But remember, to go to Europe, it's not as easy as what you think, You get me? The amount of days that you have to be there. A lot of people have to come in to fund these things. Jamaica, JFF gets money free from FIFA to development funds from FIFA for academical and infrastructure development. So if they can sign on, like and the other day they said they are going to bring in a rule that all the academies them registered and they have certain things. So the academy bodies is under them. So if it's mandated for them to do things if it is requested if you are not doing things, because the money cannot just stay there and don't do anything. Somebody has to do something with the money. So with all of that said, it can be arranged in some format. What I would do now is give you guys, get the information direct from Mr. Speedem how they would have approached to do something. So what we're going to do now, we're going to get these people from both sides on the program to try see if we can fix something going forward or have a clearer mind, a clear understanding going forward. So we can stop say local guys them not getting any opportunity. We can say, okay, this is when the local guys them will get the opportunity going forward. So the excuse will not be there anytime when people should be picked for the national team. We can evaluate everybody equally, because that is my true aim, you know. When everybody get the same thing, there is no excuse borderline. You understand me? So that is what we're going to do for the future. So Kingston Academy, look out, we are going to do something with them, because we have been doing something with them, and one of the personnel that came on the channel before give his take on it. So we will bring them back on the channel, and then we will try and get to someone in the JFF to discuss this point only. All right, this point only. Oh, we are going to try and fix the academies them, because the academies them doing some good job, especially persons brought attention to two other academies. And before I leave here, I needed to give you guys this, you know. I needed to give you guys this. So I'm gonna give you, and this is kind of a breaking thing. So if you're a mother or a parent listening, let me give you some information right here. I should have done a separate video on it. My apologies for that, but I'm gonna give you this one. I think it's going to be very important for you guys. All right, because Jamaica, what these guys are doing, really helping a lot of other causes. All right, so let me give you something right here. So if you missed it at any point, this is going to be very good for you. All right, so Benfica will have a camp in Jamaica. All right, so SL Benfica soccer camp Jamaica 2023, Monday July 3rd to Saturday July 8th, Sabina Park, Kingston. All right, so this will be something that will be in effect. And I'm going to put it up on the screen for you. So you can get to see it for yourself. All right. Yes. So this is something that I should have put out a while, because I did have it a while, but sometimes I'm too busy doing other things in life. So I'm very sorry for that. My fault, because I realized that nobody talked about it and I had it a long time. So let me give it to you. So I have to give these people credit as well, because this is something big for Jamaica. And this is a new way to improve a lot of kids in Jamaica. So I'm going to drop the link for the people, and you go there and sign up your kids, because this is a once in a lifetime opportunity without leaving Jamaica. All right, so let me give it to you right here. I'm trying to get it up on my screen so you can get it for yourself. All right. Yes, so this is a once in a lifetime opportunity for you and your kid to get help. So definitely, I'm going to put it up on the screen right here for you. All right. Yes. So let me put it up on the screen right here for you. All right. Right here for you. Bam, 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 bam. So you can get it right here. All right. Yes. So this is what we have on the screen right here. Okay. Let me get it a little bit bigger for you. All right, so that is what's on the screen. So SL Benfica Soccer Camp is a training program developed by Lisboa Campus, and is aimed at young people who want to develop and promote sports performance. The camp affords young Jamaican players the opportunity to experience the Benfica methodology with certified Benfica coaches straight from Portugal. It is important to note that in 2019, Benfica was named the world's best academy by Globe Soccer Awards in 2021, the best academy of the decade by Football Talent Scout platform. All right, the initiative will introduce a new level of soccer experience to Jamaican youth and also help to develop independence and leadership skills of the players and on and off the field. All right, yes, so this is something revolutionary coming towards the Jamaican people, so definitely take advantage of it. As you can see, location and details: Sabina Park, Monday July 3rd to Saturday July 8th 2023. Participant 100 boys and girls age 6 to 16. All right, so once you're in the young up little pockets there, definitely go out there and help yourself. All right, yes. Refreshments, rehydration, and water included. So that's what they're gonna have. So anything you need extra, you will get. Gears. Each camper will receive a SL Benfica Academy official kit with shirts, shorts, and socks. So once you get into these 100 boys and girls, you will be presented with that. All right. So that is a very, very good thing. What say you guys on that? And let me know if you knew about it before. All right, because I never put it out, but I had it a long time. So I'm going to put it in a shorter version video for you right after. So you don't have to worry. If you miss the information right here, it will be out right after. And I have like 2 more videos for you. So this is another opportunity for young kids. So people, it's not no Jamaica getting opportunity. It's a long time, and it's getting better and better. And it's via these guys doing great work by pushing out the word out there for Jamaican kids. You get me? So they're coming here to see what's up, you know, and see and say what's up. All right. Big up Kingston Academy and all the academies in Jamaica making so much improvements in Jamaica football. Yes. Big up yourself, JD. Just let them know that you are Mr. Unstoppable. Yes, man, it's not going to, that's not even a question. Mr. Speed said that there is only one registered academy in Jamaica. Well, I am not sure about that, you know. This type morning crack is very good, addictive. Well, I need to see the likes on it, so if I don't see 100 likes on it before I do finish this one, then I'm done. You get me? Then I'm done for the 66 likes. And we almost close 30 more minutes to the hour. Oh, I'm done with these people. People, if you don't get it to 100 likes, I am not putting out the extra videos. I am holding a ransom. When you love to my drama. Wipe out in the eyes and find the like button. Find the subscribe button as well, because we keep on it. All right. Team Peter King, big of yourself. Thanks for being here. Tedexter, massive respect. How you doing, man? That's good for the country. Let's go, Benfica. Do you have to pay? The additional information. Let me make sure. I don't think so. Okay. Yes. They said registration. All right, registration. Yes, registration. Yes, see the registration here. Cost $300. Deadline for registration TBC. I think you can register now. All right, so let me click register and see if it's available just for you. Let me click register just to give you the information. All right, and that's sad because I had it in my book a long time and I never did it, so it's sad. All right. Yes, it's very sad. I'm going to make sure. Oh, you can register now. You can register now. All right. So any kid that wants to go, get in touch to us between today and tomorrow, because the cost is $300. And I will see if I can do two videos and can raise the money off the channel, because once I get it on the channel, once people donate the money on the channel, I would just put it back out of my own pocket now. And put it to it, but I am me alone not going to do it, because they said I am the one that ate Jamaican kids, so I will do a part of it, but you guys have to help me pay for it as well too. So I think we can fund 2 kids ticket, 2 I think. All right, so I will give $400 to it, and then you guys have to give me $800 for that too. No. That's more. That's sorry. I will give $200 and you guys give $400. So $600 we are going to raise for this. I will give 200 out of my pocket and 400 you guys have to give. Let me know if you guys are okay with that, because I can't put the whole of it. That should not be so. I can't understand how it works for me. We have to pay on the money as well too. All right, so any kid, you contact me on Instagram, and we have to publicly tell the people who we signed it to and show the ticket and everything if we are going to do it. All right, so only agree to the term if we can publicly put it out there, because transparency for me is everything, because I don't want people to think that I want $1 from them. All right, yes. So that's how it works. And you would have to pay to me, you'd have to put it in the PayPal, and then I would publish your money back that you paid in the PayPal. All right, you don't have to put your name, but once you pay it, I would still publish it in from the PayPal side. All right, but you don't have to push it. We will do 2 days between today and tomorrow. Wait until we find the 2 people before you donate $1. We don't want any money until we know that the 2 people want it. And we have to make sure we verify it with their parents and everything, because we are trying to do it professional. All right. So once you can prove everything, then we will get involved in paying for a few of them. All right. Because we want the kids them to have an opportunity to better themselves, and we have always talked about this, so I would love to get involved with it, but I have to make sure everything runs right. So I'm going to try and get to people first. No, they get to me, we vet it, and then I can say we have the 2 people, and then we go ahead and do it, if that is okay. Let me know if you guys are okay on that. All right, JD, need to talk about talk to you about this. No problem. Just link me up on the Instagram or something. All right, try, because I'm very sorry. I put this on the last part, and they sent it to me a while now, so I should have put it out. So that is very bad. All right. Yeah, that is very bad for me not to put it out a long time. I wanted to do a separate video, but I will cut this part of the video to make sure we have it right there for them. All right. Yes, because this is a good opportunity. And if others want to click, but we have to get the people in first, guys, because I'm not a bank. I don't want to keep people money. I want to make sure as soon as we are getting it done, it's just getting done instant. You get me? So I want to make sure we find the people, the kids them that wants to go there for the experience. Then we go into the money part. All right. Yes. Kevin said, big up, massive respect. Let me know if you guys are okay with the way that I said I want to approach it. Let me know if you guys are okay with that. All right. Yes. And if you would want to be a part of it. Let me know. Mr. United said, CB come, but just leave, Mr. United, leave CB alone, leave those things. The more you give it, the more you give it attention, it's the more they're going to be relevant. Let them be relevant for footballing reasons more than anything else. All right. Yes. Let them be relevant for that. All right. Yes. Not just the unnecessary drama. Jason said that sounds good. Find the player and then collect the money. Yes, man. Find the player and then we do it. We buy the thing live. So everybody, we gather everybody. We have Instagram, everything. You contact me, or we have the Discord, and we'll come together and we'll buy it live on the screen. So I pay my money directly, and then Uno pay me back. You get me? Yes. So it's not any collecting the money and enriching ourselves and them stuff there. I don't care about that. I just want the people to get it, and I want it to be so transparent. We do it live, like how we did all of our programs. Yeah, man. Mr. United, don't follow them, man. Don't follow them, man. Just leave them alone, and let we just focus on the positive sides. We have 3 more other videos. 2 more other videos to put out, but as we said, we're not unleashing the video until we reach 100 likes. All right, we have not reached 100 likes as yet, so we cannot unleash those videos. All right, yes. So that is a very good one. So we're gonna put out this video separate for you, so you can just click on it, get the information. Yes. Massive respect, Sports Prophecy. That is Jay Taylor's channel, guys. Please go over there and support him. He is definitely trying to build his channel. So give him some support over there. Sports Prophecy, the name it is. All right. As you know, Jay Taylor, he has, believe me, a lot of these people help the category. more than you believe. So Jay Taylor is a man, even though you don't agree with a lot of his statement, but you realize that even with me, you never agreed with a lot of my statement, and I might be the only one was actually correct. You get me? But because I'm not saying what the pack's saying, you might believe that I was wrong. So Jay Taylor is one of those guys as well. He might say things that you don't agree with, but if you actually investigate it, you might realize that he was correct. All right? Yes. All right, and that's what I want my people to do more than anything else. Check things, investigate the things for yourself. JD, I agree. Find the players and do the registration. Yes, willing to contribute. All right, so a lot of people said they are okay to contribute and they like the way that I would do it. So people, for that one, we're going to put a video separate so people can get the information. And within 2 days, we will return back with this conversation on this, because this would be a big thing, a life-changing moment for a lot of these kids. So I am always up for that one, always up, you know, because that is helping the kids them. Yes, and as you know, we make money on YouTube, so why not give it back to the kids them? You get me? Can't be ripping off Jamaica. No, we will give it back to the people them. Yes, so I have no problem giving it back. I don't even think that would actually come out of my pocket. That would just come out of the channel's fund. All right, yes. So yeah, man. So people, as what we said, this one was a brilliant one. As what we said, if you, we have 4 more minutes, and we have 4 more minutes. You know our cussing time for the likes and the video. All right, yes. So 4 more minutes. Let we find the like button. Wipe out in the eyes them. Find the like button, and then we get to the 100. All right. So we give it that time, and then we will put out this separate in that time, and also drop a next video that you guys want the information on. All right, yeah, man. All right, big up Marlon. Hope all is well. So later, Marlon, we will chop up the next video. Yes. So we talked about it. Let me just drop in the few positives that I had right here. We talked about the part that youths getting wising up via this trip for the Kingston Academy. The youths wising up, and remember, youths talk to other personnels, so they will always help their other personnel, their friends to learn what's going on. You get me? So that this is the opportunity to wise up the youths. I think people should jump on the wagon, because this is the reality wagon. That's what I had in my paper, you know. And real came and said the same thing, you know. So I literally had to jump on the reality wagon, you know. If you said you're a year for the youths, you know, sit here, jump on the reality wagon. If you said you're a year for the youths, so that's in relation to the Kingston Academy thing. Yes, that's exactly what I placed on the paper. So yeah, so the JFF need to get involved. Sportsmax need to get involved, because they do earn a lot off the youths. You get me? So I think that's the best way to go forward, to put something out there for the youths as well. You get me? Can't wait to see an academy competition in JA. Maybe that is something. All right. And then I had the JFF need to start backing them to maximize the opportunities. So if they could get 2 deals per year, not just 1 tournament, the funding would have been there for them. So it would not have to be a stress on the people to get that there. You get me? I think these are beautiful things. I think the JFF definitely can step in. I will try and make some calls directly to them to see what they do say on that matter. All right? Yeah, man. So we will leave it right there for you. I will post a separate video because I don't have more than the time. As I said, get it up to 100. You do that in your own time. If you don't hit 100, that is your problem. I won't come back later for the live stream. That is separate, yes. But I will post this one because I want to get the information out. So thanks yet again, people. Take care and have a nice day. All right? Yeah, man. Peace out.